好，欢迎收看电影娱乐吧，我是巧玲。岁末年终了，如果呢你需要一点点追寻梦想的勇气，推荐大家一定要看今天介绍的歌舞大片《大娱乐家》。这部大胆原创的音乐剧电影呢，是改编自马戏团教父皮提巴纳姆的真实传奇故事，特别找来卸下金刚狼爪的休杰克曼主演。描述他如何从一个穷困潦倒的无名小卒，变成将希望散播到全世界的玩梦大师。而幕后花絮呢，也直击了演员试读剧本时当时的感动。精彩特辑就一起来欣赏吧。Tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's coming in all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you.
And I had your attention. You're all dismissed.
Bankrupt.
Better luck with your next job.
I am not a stranger to the dark.
This is not the life I promised you. Not even close.
'Cause we don't want your broken parts.
Girls, I think I've had an idea.
Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum.
P.T. Barnum, at your service.
To be seen.
I'm putting together a show.
No apologies.
And I need a star. Every one of us is special. And nobody is like anyone else. That's the point of my show. Ready? Showtime. No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
The story is so full of heart, and it's about imagination, it's about passion and following your dreams and just abandon, fearless abandon in the end.
To the world you see,
To the world I close my eyes.
I'd say it's a beautiful potpourri of old-fashioned musical with new delight. It is a spectacle, it's colourful, it is emotional, beautiful, sad, and tips into reality as well, the true story about P.T. Barnum.
Light your light, let it burn so bright, reaching up to the sky, and it's electrified, and the world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you can.
Well, back in 1850, that wasn't America as we know it today. You were limited by the family you were born into, your name, the class you were. It was a very religious society, and the idea of just entertainment for fun was almost borderline considered evil. So everything that he liked and loved, people, and him, people sort of trampled on, and he was a little bit trampled on, really, and that gave him this fire to break out of just normality, mundane, everyday, hamster wheel existence. He was going to live the life of his dreams.
He notices that there's something special about P.T. He just doesn't care what people think. He doesn't have this weight of the rules that society has built or our predecessors before us have put on us now that we bear, like things like dress code or, what a play can be. The rules of society don't apply to him. And he celebrates that. in his shows. And it takes a couple cocktails and a dance number, which is kind of rad. But in the end, he gets Philip to invest and become a partner with PT.
To the other side, so if you do like I do,
Songs you keep in. So trade that typical in. So trade that typical.
take that away.
You know, Zach would watch Hugh doing his dance routines, and then you would see Zach going back and rehearsing even more after seeing what Hugh just did. You know, it was there was a really beautiful friendship that the two of them had, and it was one where, again, they just pushed each other. And I don't want to just limit it to singing and dancing, because their scene work together, the way the banter between the two of them, it is just fantastic.
I know he was really excited, really determined to do something different to what he'd done before, to take his skills, dance skills, whatever, vocally to a different level, and he did. I mean, his singing is astonishing, his dancing is amazing. He worked really hard on that, and he's just fantastic in the film. Almost 8 years ago, I worked with Michael Gracie, who's a well-known commercials director. I said, we should do a film together. He goes, yeah, whatever, Jackman.
2 weeks after I got this script, and it was The Greatest Showman. Doing an original musical is all about who's writing the songs. The great musicals are the ones that you walk out of and you can't stop humming the tune.
Justin and Benj came on to do all of the music. After that, they won the Oscar for La La Land, they won the Tony for Dear Evan Hansen. That's when things started to kick into gear. There were 60 people in this room, a who's who of Hollywood people.
This is it. Everyone was in there.
This was make or break it. We were going to get the green light or we were going to get shut down.
This is the greatest show.
That was it. We got the green light. Oh yeah, this is a huge moment.
Mr. Barnum, a man's station is limited only by his imagination.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way.
This isn't the life I promised you.
This moment.
Not even close.
You set off a dream.
I promised you a life of the magic and wonder.
Getting louder.
Look at those two girls.
Can you hear?
I have everything I want right here.
If you could dream something up,
Take my hand.
anything,
Will you share this
what would it be?
with me? 'Cause darling, without you,
I think I've had an idea.
all the shine without
I'm putting together a show.
all the
It's a place where people can see things they've never seen before.
I will never
Just associating with you could cost me my inheritance.
Could cost you more than that.
be enough.
Who's that?
Towers of gold are still too little. These hands
This venture is rather bizarre. It's a good bet is what it is.
never be enough.
They don't understand yet,
Never be enough.
but they will.
For me, never, never.
We have more protesters every day.
For me,
You're risking everything you've built.
for me.
Well, how do you think I built it?
When will it ever be enough for you?
You'll have a hole that no ovation can ever fill.
For me, for me, for me.
I just wanted to be more than I was. No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
Our goal at the beginning for The Greatest Showman was to seek out the best songwriters, Justin and Benj. They created this incredible music.
The idea of doing an original film is a terrifying enough concept. The idea of doing an original musical, that was just pure insanity.
The Greatest Showman is such a great sort of mix of all of the things that we love the most. It is a story that really embraces musicals and what musicals can do that no other art form can.
But it was an uphill sort of battle in terms of writing the songs.
These two unknown guys would ride on planes, anywhere they were writing and sending in songs.
And at the time, I mean, we had never written anything for film. This was like the big chance for us.
We do it? Yep, let's do it.
Somewhere in there after that, they then got hired to do La La Land. They started to get known. They won the Oscar for La La Land. They developed Dear Evan Hansen. They won the Tony.
Those guys are just on fire. There's nothing that they cannot do, and it's really exciting to be around their creative energy and talent.
Reaching up to the sky, and it's open wide. You're electrified, and the world becomes a fantasy, and you're more than you could ever be, 'cause you're dreaming with our eyes wide open. So come alive.
The music for this was really interesting because it was a mix between musical theater and pop.
Michael, he's sort of been our third collaborator on almost every song.
It was work. There were many, many versions, many late nights sitting around pianos.
The trick of it, in the way that Michael would describe it, is how is this character, obviously this happens in the 1800s, but what would be the modern representation of who would be the voice of P.T. Barnum now? We would always describe P.T. Barnum as a Steve Jobs or a Jay-Z. So how do you kind of combine those ideas and give Barnum a contemporary voice?
Tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights?
For us as songwriters, we're always attracted to a story that's aspirational.
It's taking over you.
And getting to write songs that open up to a world of joy, you infuse in that process a sense of joy, you know, in the creation
writing of it.
What they created is the best work they've ever done.
继续回到电影娱乐报，7年的筹备，10周的排练，就是为了将最精彩的呈现出来。大娱乐家的幕后拍摄过程是非常的辛苦，就连再度接拍歌舞片的柴克·艾佛龙都表示，这个是他参加过最要求技术的编舞。在剧中呢，他和新的蜘蛛女千代雅在马戏团里不为当时舆论共谱恋曲，而导演更希望呢，片中可以传达与众不同才是每个人最特别地方的概念。幕后花絮呢，还有编曲家的舞步教学，我们就一起来听听他们的访问吧。
Tell me, do you wanna go where it's covered in all the colored lights, where the runaways are run on the night, impossible comes true, it's taking over you.
Day one.
5, 6, 7, 8.
This was some of the most technical choreography I've ever attempted.
It's not working. Hold on. One more time.
We just rehearsed and rehearsed over and over. You think you're ready for it, and then you show up and you're like, there's just a meltdown. It's mental meltdown.
We were working so hard. We're always like, no, another take. We want to do it again. We want to get it right.
Just haven't seen anything like this.
Oh my God, awesome.
Rebuy the Stars has always been one of my favorite musical numbers.
It's one of those numbers that you really have to take the time. You know, it's so special.
Rewrite the Stars is really about these two star-crossed lovers working through this forbidden love.
Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find.
It's that tragic love story of them not being able to be together because of literally the color of their skin.
What the song represents is really important, but still very relevant. I mean, our film takes place in 1888, and we still have stuff like this going on.
They're exchanging just looks. They don't even touch each other, they just look at each other. The whole thing, I think, is really just a battle. You want to, but you can't.
Asking the question, can we be in love? Let's make it happen. We can break the rules. Let's rewrite the stars.
Rewrite the stars. Say you were meant to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart. 'Cause you are the one I was meant to find.
Zach and I have really become a team. We're literally tied together up in the air, so we have to have a trust and a connection.
And working with Zendaya, she's just incredible.
Changing the world to be yours. I'm not a stranger to the dark.
This is not the life I promised you. Not even close.
They say 'cause we don't want
Girls, I think I've had an idea. Every one of us is special. And nobody is like anyone else. That's the point of my show.
越来越爱你金奖音乐团队全新打造。
No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else. Every one of us is special. And nobody is like anyone else. That's the point of my show. Ready? Showtime. Never made a difference by being like everyone else.
I play a character named Ann Wheeler, who is a trapeze artist. My character, this is her world right here. The ropes, the weights, there's trapeze bars. She's always flying, she's always in the air.
Working with Zendaya, who's awesome. She's doing some pretty crazy acrobatics, swinging around the room with one arm.
Right now, we've been shooting Rewrite the Stars, Zach and I. We were really lucky in a sense where we got dance rehearsals, we got scene rehearsals, working through the moments, the beats, and then getting into the characters. He's a great partner. Every time we get done, we're like, you good, you good? You know, we check on each other, make sure everything's going smooth.
We should have gotten hurt, but we didn't, thank God.
It's all been incredible, like every moment. There's singing involved, there's dancing involved, there's acting involved. Like it literally plays to everything that I love.
The song, This Is Me, it really does empower people to just be themselves.
It's a reminder of how different each of us really are, and we were meant to be.
At the end of the day, everyone's an oddity. The things that make you different, they're the things you should celebrate.
This is me.
This is me.
This is me.
This is me. This is me.
It's been incredible making The Greatest Showman, and we have amazing songs in this film. This Is Me is really our anthem. Choreographer Ashley Wallen and his associate Jenny, my muse, are about to teach you the dance steps to This Is Me, so you can create your own versions. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
As a dancer, a performer, an artist, you get to let go and express yourself. Whatever you're feeling, it's gonna resonate powerfully if you bring it with everything you've got. You're gonna have a go. So you go, and head comes up, boom, this is me. dancing. It's a celebration. You just push and push and push, and then get out there and kind of jump around and have fun.
This Is Me is all about celebrating what you have to offer. There's no wrong step.
Because it's all about bringing your imagination to life.
Stick with it and express it.
We've had a great time teaching you the steps, and we hope you love the song just as much as we do.
And we can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Sing still.
You can put the 4 on, but the 5 doesn't work.
Are you literally making these rules up?
Yes.
Positions, please, guys.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down.
We face challenges every day, and they're long days, but we're getting a lot done.
After multiple takes, people are tired. When you have Hugh Jackman out the front and he's giving 150%, you don't want to be the person who's not.
Everybody's in there sweating and rehearsing. We're all in this together. The theme of this movie about oddity is everyone has something to add. Everyone is part of this family. It's not a usual film atmosphere.
Rewrite the stars. Say you were meant to be mine.
We've been able to have fun, we've been able to laugh, we've been able to cry. Every day I go to work and I get bruises and I get sore, but it's totally worth it. Even when I'm not working, I sometimes just stay and watch. I just really want to take in the moment.
It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. Why don't we rewrite the stars?
The feeling on the set, the personalities of the people involved, that does come through the screen.
This is it. This is the last night of filming.
I'm really sad it's over. I'm gonna miss the whole cast.
All right, everyone, that's a wrap.
It's bittersweet.
Let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on.
The movie is genuinely open-hearted, inspirational, and it's got a great message about inclusion.
It's all about self-acceptance, leading with your heart, and allowing love to be more powerful than anything.
And I think that that's an important message for today and for today's generation.
It's great to be reminded that your real riches, they're the people around you that love you.
The movie fills your heart and makes you cheer, smile, and if you're anything like me, you might even cry a little bit during this one.
Mr. Barnum, a man's station is limited only by his imagination.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way.
This isn't the life I promised you.
This moment
Not even close.
you set off a dream.
I promised you a life of the magic and wonder.
Getting loud.
Look at those two girls.
Can you hear?
I have everything I want right here.
If you could dream something up,
Take my hand.
anything,
Will you share this
what would it be?
with me? 'Cause darling, without you,
I think I've had an idea.
all the shine without
I'm putting together a show.
all the
It's a place where people can see things they've never seen before.
I will never
Just associating with you could cost me my inheritance.
Could cost you more than that.
Who's that?
towers of gold are still too little. These hands
This venture is rather bizarre. It's a good bet is what it is.
never be enough.
They don't understand yet,
Never be enough.
but they will.
We have more protesters every day.
I'm trying to fix!
You're risking everything you've built.
Well, how do you think I built it?
When will it ever be enough for you? You'll have a hole that no ovation can ever fill.
I just wanted to be more than I was.
以上呢就是新片《大娱乐家》推荐给大家喽。今天的介绍呢，也希望你们会喜欢。当然，也希望大家每一天都能够充满爱与希望，来度过生活的重重难关。我是巧玲，电娱乐报，我们下次再见喽，拜拜。